Air one. SilverCheesecake. I'll have to do Danganronpa. Alright, we might see a murder. We might see a murder soon. So let's check it out. We know for now that Hifumi and Celeste were attacked, maybe, unless they're faking it. One of them's faking it. I don't know. So Celeste, she's got tricks up her sleeves. I know it. And those are big sleeves that she's got, too. I mean, well, no, I guess they're not, but they're like fancy sleeves. Okay, and, oh, look what we got here. This thing again. It's a hammer. Just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room. But this one is just his hammer 2. It's thing 1 and thing 2. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well...
A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay, look at all this blood.
Hey.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I have never heard of such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? Huh. I don't know why I want to rap to this again. Okay. I guess let's talk to people. Whoa, Fat Boy took a serious shellacking.
What did
Robo Justice. I'm glad to see he is still alive. I don't know. She's suspect as fudge. I'm seriously happy Hifumi's still alive. But Robo Justice. This just keeps getting stranger. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 7. We're still missing Taka, Hiro, and Kyoko. I don't think anything's wrong with Kyoko. I'm really oh, okay, let's ask him for details. Oh yeah, I guess I never did that, did I? But I think Hiro and or Taka are in trouble. That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you are referring to is it not?
What the hell am I looking at?
Oh, it even says RJ on it. That's interesting. No, wait, if it says RJ, and, like, Hifumi just decided to call it Robo Justice, I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence, or he used those to base his little alias off of? I don't know. Alright, this is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him.
Unforgivable!
Yeah, it is unfreaking forgivable. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. Oh no, is it a body announcement? It's him! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
That's it? Why is he here?
Are you okay
Let
with
us not
this?
concern ourselves with him. What we need to do is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah!
You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. Oh no, they're gonna... This is all diversion. What about that? We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at it? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then...
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I suppose...
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh,
Well.
that's a bad idea. Gonna get screwed up. The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant
Yes, indeed.
before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seemed to be increasing in size. First 1 and now 2.
So in other words...
If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it's even bigger than the first 2. Naturally. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. Of course. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costumed man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. What was she doing? After that, he dragged me to the library and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. Around 7:30, in other words. We would have still been in the dining hall. Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. That's right. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. That's what they all say. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
What?
Why do you know that? Isn't obvious because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the same time, meaning they also have alibis. And the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are, well, I mean, Hifumi, technically, and Celeste. I mean, you never know. But Makoto's going to say Hiro and Taka. The only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere.
Oh,
yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's
She might be as exactly expected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh? Oh, the spy. He's talking about the spy.
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible.
what?
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey.
Save this discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
okay.
Yeah, if you don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. You're going to be resting for a long time because you're going to get killed, dude. I'm just telling you. You got to come with us. The power in numbers. Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. He's fudged. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? So nobody sees them? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do?
So what we're gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on that second floor, then. You suck. You won't get away from me. I don't know. I don't know what to replace that word with. So we all shot towards the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
Well.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything. It doesn't matter.
So then.
Then is ha okay?
What are you saying?
Ha or doya or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Doya? I've never heard of such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission you. Ooh, we're about to get decommissioned. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Man, okay. I guess we'll check the pool first. I don't know. I don't know about Celeste. I really don't. Alright, I don't know what he'd be doing in the pool, but I don't know, he could have like drowned them or something. Knocked the dudes out and then they drowned in the pool. That could very well be the case. Okay, it's not the case. Otherwise I'd probably see a body. Alright. Yeah, let's go. What else is on the second floor? The library? No, it was just in the library. But he could be back in the library. You never know. You gotta exit so many rooms. By the way, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing marvelously and spectacularly, thank you. Oh, was that strange cry? That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor? I sprint up to the third floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. Oh, that's me, sorry. Huh. What is it now? Oh, she's changing back. Huh?
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. Oh, that's Hifumi? Dude, they're dragging us everywhere. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into 2 groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then...
Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. They got Sakura. They're totally fine. With that, we split into 2 groups. See, with Sakura, I can't imagine her being a killer, and I can't imagine her being a victim. So that's interesting, like, if she dies. Okay, so we run downstairs. Oh, Hifumi, don't be dead. He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. Don't be dead, dude. Don't be dead. Don't be dead. Don't let it be a wrap. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of drip. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for my boy Hifumi. He's done. They done killed my boy Hifumi. Everything was covered in pink. And in the center of all this pink was Hifumi.
No!
I told you guys not to leave him in the nurse's office, and you got screwed up. Well, I guess, you know what? He's in the right spot. If he's, you know, bleeding from the head, possibly dead. I mean, that just takes one step out of it, right? Anybody want to do first aid? It looks like something very bad has happened. Oh, that's a possibility, Celeste. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Really? You didn't think that maybe with him being alone in the nurse's office that something might be bad? Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? It's a wrap.
A body has been discovered.
It's a wrap for Hifumi.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. Body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. It's number 3, isn't it? Frickin' crap. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. One strike from that, and you are finished. Then the killer... There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Fumi called him. The culprit must be Robo-Justice. Okay, so I guess Celeste isn't the killer in this case, and neither is Hina. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait. You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right? Or is there 2 of them?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So then...
Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kind of... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Oh, now we think of that. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. I still don't trust her. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? Let's just go. The back of the hallway. So all the way to the physics room, isn't it? the laboratory. Man, this is a long hallway, though, for real. Oh, boy. Oh, this is the backpack right here. Let's see if... Oh, ooh, something. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there, in the back? Oh, boy. We about to find another body? I leapt through the doorway. And when I did, I found another nightmare. Is my boy Hero? The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh my god, it's Taka. And he's back to normal. There in a pool of his own blood. It's Taka. Dead. You know, I feel bad saying this, but like... I don't know, I feel worse about Hifumi's death than Taka's. I don't know, Taka got... But I do feel bad for Taka, actually. Yeah, like... I felt more bad for him when he lost Mondo. But I mean, it does seem like these two guys were after Alter Ego. So, I mean, kind of saw it coming, or should have seen it coming, but I'm sad as fudge. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. I just hope Hero is not the killer. I couldn't imagine who else would be. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to two nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still... Why? Why is this happening? What the fudge? What are you doing? Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. Oh yeah, that's right. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? I've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. So just leave her here for now. It's like you said, I should just leave her alone for now. Taka. Dang it, why did this happen? And there's Justice Hammer 4, probably. Okay, just throw your ellipses at me. That's a big one. Another hammer. No, it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka, too? But they don't have any... They don't have any, Oh, she doesn't know about Hifumi. That's right. Doesn't have any blood on it. But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Ah.
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed. Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on! So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab...
Oh.
Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has the body? Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone back to the nurse's office. Practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was just there a few minutes earlier. Hold on a second. What if... I don't know if this is possible, like, at a trial, but, like, what if he actually faked his own death so that I don't know, like he faked his own death so that he could get away with the murder of Taka, who was also after Alter Ego. I mean, that's a possibility. I don't think that's the case, but it'd be kind of interesting. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back,
Indeed.
this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. And what the heck is Kyoko and Hiro? It's been 20 minutes, haven't seen them. We're going to die just like those guys died. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural. But hold on. What do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. No! Hina, calm down. I don't think Ifumi's dead. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill us all. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. Oh, and by the way, when Monokuma had that announcement, you know, you would think maybe he said it for Hifumi. Oh, but you know what? No, he would only say if 3 people saw Taka's dead body. So, unless Kyoko, Hiro, and then Toko saw it, that could very well be the case. That would be a really cool twist, if that was the case. You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out. She refused to wake up.
Huh?
So she is still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. Urgh. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there, you're still good. Toko! Thank God you're okay. Right away I noticed. There was something very... Oh, well. Okay. That's weird. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right here, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not hallucination. I know I saw it before. What I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Because of the max rule? Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
This is a spy, right? When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. But hold on a sec. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Well, I mean, that's not at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see...
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro, which means not Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder. If they were to break that rule... I'd mince you without a second thought. Mince you, grind you, turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? I didn't know that. Oh, cool. Thanks for the tidbit, buddy. Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more, unless one of them wasn't an actual kill. You knew from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Choco was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? She's not involved in this case. Where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or a little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
He's right. Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching. But... There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but... If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. We're like best buds. Let's get going. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Alright. So what am I doing outside? Let's go back. It might be in there. Well, it might be in here. Oh, you know what? There was that one closet. Actually, yeah, let's go to that closet. I think it was in the... It might have been in the art room? Okay. What's this? Oh, right. The 4th floor, the 10th floor, whatever. Okay. Coast is clear. No robo-justices to fear. Okay, here we go. Some people.
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that?
Huh?
Where could those 2 dead bodies have disappeared to? Would Monokuma make another announcement? Oh, huh? The door must be locked. Peculiar. It's a locker, but there's nothing to remark. Okay. Would Monokuma make an announcement for both bodies? Or because I figure, well, that's kind of a weird one. I don't know if he would actually do that. I don't think anything's in here. Oh wait, there's the thing. It's a locker. Doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. Why not? I mean, obviously, since I can't do that, you know, it's not gonna have anything. But like in real life, somebody could. Oh gosh, Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean?
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. What the crap was the repository again? I don't remember. Was that the... What was the repository? Was that... Fudge, I don't know. Was that this room? Oh, that's not the repository. Okay, good. Because that wouldn't make sense at all, because they just left it. What the heck was the repository? Think, Tyler, think. No, it's definitely not there. Okay. Was it the 2nd floor? Dang it, what the freak is a repository? Suppository. What was a I said it again. Dang it. Fudge. Okay. Repository. Hang on, I'll find it. Hold on. Oh, was it this room? Okay, it was. Are the bodies here somewhere? Huh. Okay, and I still can't open the door, can I? Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. Oh, I guess it's unlocked. And I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. When I entered, I saw... Wait, why is it like shocking now? I mean, I guess... I don't know. The two bodies had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Oh.
A body has been discovered.
Weird.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
That's weird. And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Why wasn't it said when we came across Taka's body? Was it because Toko technically didn't see it? Or she just like saw the blood and just... I don't know. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to uncover is the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just all so awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. Aw. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Aw.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Oh. Okay, that's sad. Wait. What the fudge? This wasn't.
He's alive again?
Hifumi!
Where?
Hifumi! I thought you were dead!
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Huh.
Hifumi!
But that means somebody else might be dead, right?
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
Was that him just casually repeating what he had just said? Or does he really mean that he had met us all before coming to Hope's Peak? Which would explain that picture with Mondo, Leon, and Chihiro. His memories all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us. No, I think that was something useful.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
Yasuhiro?
Hiro.
His eyes closed. I'm skeptical about that. And they never opened again. Dang it. Why did he have to be alive and then take his own hope away? Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins? No calcium in your bones? At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hakaguri. That's the only person you could have been referring to. I don't know.
So, in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this. To make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Alrighty. First I better check the Monokuma file. Victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaki Ishimada. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. They didn't give a time? Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Oh. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. What if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude, I'm here to answer your question. Sorry, what question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial. They don't become blackened.
I'd like to ask Fair, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey!
Sorry, you can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder,
Phew.
only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words...
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
however,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! You, when did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack girl. Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. It's just like red herring from the Scooby-Doo kids movie. Not movie, the show. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. When the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. That's true. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear.
Then that's that. Let's begin. Oh man, alright. The whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. I agree. I don't think, well, I'm not even going to say anything, because I simply have no idea. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall. Oh, right. That's where they got the hammers from. Although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Someone washed it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Why do I feel like one of them isn't really dead? Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Huh. And this one doesn't have a tarp. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the heck? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean somebody wiped his glasses off? Who would do that, and why? I don't know, something tells me he's not dead. There are a lot of things pointing to he's not dead. Okay? Alright, he's got Tupac syndrome or something. Okay, let me look at the... What do I want to look at? Oh, it's Truth Bullets, right? Let me look at the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotake Yamada. The cars... Okay. I don't know. Something just seems way whacked. Way whacked. Okay. You know what? Okay, you know, let's just quick talk to everybody here first, and then we'll end the gameplay.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. My guess is that maybe Hifumi locked it to set everything up, and then he unlocked it so people would find his body. I don't know, it makes a lot of sense what I'm saying, I think. Not to, you know, toot my own horn. There are many suspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Sure. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before he found her. Meaning just after 7 o'clock. And maybe he knocked out Celeste. Maybe Hero is the accomplice playing as the Robo Justice dude. Pretending to grab Hifumi or whatever. I don't know. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. Maybe Celeste saw him and he had to knock her out or something. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... What if Celeste is the accomplice, trying to throw everybody off? Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Yu, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up to the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka, which means it might have just been played for Taka and not for Hifumi. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then Yumi and Byakuya all headed back down to the nurse's office. So what if Hiro's actually dead? Leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. They remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. So yeah, if Celeste is the one telling us all this stuff, maybe she's in cahoots with the person she's a master to, which is Hifumi. So I think Taka's actually dead. And that brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's quick talk to Byakuya, see if he says anything. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in
but
other words,
if he didn't die, he would try to throw the blame onto him. Then there was no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Whoa, I just turned the volume up accidentally. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb, A. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there were a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people? Yeah, that's a good point. What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what it means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
That's all I need. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talks as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm so suspicious of Hifumi. He's still my boy, but... So, thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. As always, peace!